We have a caller or something like that.
Oh,
But you want something match your outfit
real
here.
radio.
You want something match your outfit? There you go.
All I know, blue is my favorite color.
Okay, you can have it.
I just got from my classroom. I teach private school. I'm at the car like, take my head by my phone.
So turn your phones down to vibrator. Yeah, vibrator something. Please. Then you put yours on the thing so you can see if she calls. All right, so you ready?
Cue the music.
Cue the music.
All right, I'm.
You want to close this door?
No, it's okay. I'm just waiting for something.
I was gonna have a mirror here and everything. I was gonna have a mirror and everything.
I'm here.
This one's got a mirror. This one has a mirror. Take.
All right, here we go.
You know, two-way mirror.
See how I put it.
Yeah. Hey. We back for another day. It's the Good Man in the Mirror Show. And we spell it T-H-E-E because it's a personal journey. Tonight, as usual, I got my man with me. There's two E's too. The incomparable, world renowned,
Yeah, most definitely.
Mr. Nate Jenkins.
Hey family, this is Nate Jenkins coming to you once again. Not the last Thursday, but we bumped it up a week.
Yeah.
Logistically challenged. So we coming to you live in the color as we do. Nate Jenkins here. Same bad time, same bad channel. Got my point guard with me, Mr. Boo Jones. Mr. Boo Jones going to introduce this month's show as he is the host.
Yeah, this is what we do, y'all. So for the people who don't know, we take turns bringing the shows to you guys. We trust one another to bring a nice show. And we've been doing this for almost a double digits now.
Yeah.
And we ain't I don't think we had a bad show yet, by the grace of God. So I guess when you're genuine about it and sincere, it turned out right, no matter what happened. We done had some shows where we done had to adjust some things. This is real life. Yeah, this ain't just entertainment. This is real life up here. We done had to get the engineer to come on the show and everything all at once. So tonight is a real special night. We got a young lady that we haven't seen each other since we did an event together. And we always, vibe. We was always cool like family.
Yeah.
From day one. And I met her through my cousin Chris Ledbetter, who does the Converville. He's stationed down in Atlanta, Georgia, but he travels and do it all over the country. He said he's not a comedian, but
he's very funny.
He's funny.
I've been on his shows.
Yeah.
As he's fun. We family. We all family. Yeah.
So I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what she do, because I don't want to say her name wrong because
You don't
I
know
think
which
Kiki-
name to call it?
yeah, she got all these names and stuff.
Oh,
So I'm gonna let her go and get the ones that she want to get today. Yeah, but the title of the show today, we'll usually come with the topic. So today's topic is the medicine called laughter.
I know that's right.
So I can relate to that. We'll get to that later on.
Okay.
But
All right. So look, thank you both for having me here tonight.
Right.
My drive from leaving my school, I teach at a private school, I teach kindergarten and private school. So we're not on public school time frame. So it was 15 minutes. That took me a little longer. It was an accidental way, but I'm glad to be here and I thank you so much. So I do go by comedian Kiki, or Lakeisha Poole is my government name, but don't look me up though, okay? So, and I say that because as far as both names, yeah, some people had their stage name. I've never came up with like a creative stage name, but I studied theater. So I grew up in Washington, D.C., Northeast, Southeast D.C., Nanny Helen Burroughs Avenue, and I grew up off of Alabama Avenue with Marion Barry. I always talk about Marion Barry when I'm on stage because Marion Barry was around when Red Essence and everybody would do our block parties in Southeast. And that just means so much to me, even to this day, right? So I love Go-Go. This dude right here, he be rocking out. So long story short, I got in the theater just growing up in DC. When you grow up in the inner city, most things we have that are free pretty much was offered to be on certain TV shows. So I was on a TV show called Wild, which is the WDCA TV, which eventually went into like WIDA TV later on. So we would come down the slider board and just go, wow! And that was the TV show I was on at Aton Elementary in Northeast DC. Okay. And then I don't know if you remember the Rolanda Watts show. I'm going like way back because I'm about to tell this young man my age, but but seriously, that was back in the 80s. And then I was on another show. It was just like a lot of things that was offered to us in the inner city of DC, which was great. So I did theater for a long time. And then I went back, I got out of it, but I went back into it and studied with Talent Inc. in 2016, modeling. I'm 5'2", so I'm not tall at all. If you can see that. But I was I'm hanging out there with them. Like tomorrow, I'll get an award for doing theater for the last 7 to 8 years. I'm excited about that. Yeah. So when I leave work tomorrow, I'll probably be changing like I did right here. We wear uniform to work. I was in the car like, hold up. So
and she's out. Hold up, y'all. I got to stop.
Go ahead.
She's out in the parking lot putting on a uniform for this show, taking the other uniform off, putting on this.
All right, I was like, you be looking like, oh, nobody don't see that. Oh well, but where that comes from doing modeling, because when you have to change, like a quick change, it's like quick change. You don't worry about people saying whatever, but it's like quick change. Let's go. They say, what is it? Stay ready. So you gotta get ready. Yeah. But I don't like riding around with all my stuff either. But I got into comedy, y'all. Oh my goodness, 2018. Shout out to Howard G, Howard Gaskins, Ricky Shackelford. I do shows with them often for the last 7 to 8 years. And I only thought about doing comedy when my spouse had passed away of a brain aneurysm at 45. And I used to go to shows and I was like, I'm tired of crying. When you're trying to get through some things, and like laughter, it really is medicine. I'll sit somewhere and say, everybody just start, like with my students, just laugh. And we just laughing for whatever reason. So like really laughing, not just a ha ha ha. But it actually feels good. Yeah. It feels really good because who wants to walk around angry or upset? So I always talk to my students about their feelings. And it's okay to talk about how you feel. And it's okay to feel how you feel. It is okay, So that's how I got into comedy, and I'm still learning and growing from so many people. I have met Mike Epstein, Christopher. Christopher knows everybody. Oh, I met Commonville. I'm telling his whole government name too. But he knows a lot of great people.
He's a Ledbetter. That's my dad. My dad's a Ledbetter.
Oh, okay.
Like people, they hear, they say, okay, he's a Ledbetter. My dad.
Ledbetter, okay.
And Crystal.
Yeah, that's Chris, my girl.
They just got married not too long ago, so
Yeah.
they still rather newlywed.
Yeah, but you know, think about your cousin Crystal. Crystal and I are really close.
Right.
It's Crystal that live right here in Baltimore too.
See, a lot of them that he don't know the Leadbetters.
Wow.
Yeah, so we
Okay,
but we have another cousin that played for the Cardinals who was on the show.
Okay.
He played. His name is Jonathan Ledbetter.
Nice.
He plays for the Arizona Cardinals, and he came on the show a couple weeks ago. Right there, ain't that right, Brian?
Very nice.
Yeah.
You all have. I would tell you. That's why I give a shout out to Chris. He probably watched this maybe. So we gonna send it to him, right? But you all have so much talent in your family. I mean, it's a blessing. Yeah, because
That night when you seen us at that show,
yeah,
that was the first time me and Chris collaborated and did something.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. Like I love.
Shout out to Malachi.
Malachi, shout out to Malachi.
Yeah, he used to
Malachi.
have a band there almost every month.
But I mean, just like listening to your band, you growing up in DC with Go-Go, like living out in, I bought my house out in Baltimore County. I miss coming out here. Matter of fact, where we are right now with the middle school right here, I told you that. I grew up right here in Greenbelt, Eleanor Roosevelt. So God has a way of just kind of bringing us right back to where we are. Yeah, I grew up right here, y'all. Like, I used to walk over here to Beltway Plaza. My mother would leave me $1, and that's when you get a slice of pizza for $1. Now you can't even get nothing from McDonald's for $1. They got to make chicken for $3.40 now. So I missed those times. Where's 1986 at again?
In 1986.
Left right there.
Right.
Yeah.
We can take like a quarter and go get some bubble gum, but so we can't do nothing right now. But that's how I got started, and I'm enjoying it. I have a show this weekend. Back in DC on Georgia Avenue.
We're gonna revisit that at the end. We gonna
I love my city.
at the end. We're gonna let you tell all your
Yes.
emails and your shows and all that. So I'm gonna get ready to turn you over to the pit bull.
Sure, absolutely.
I know Nate. He over here stewing. He got some questions.
That's what I do.
Uh-huh.
That's what I do. I'm the Dow Thomas of the crew, right?
Okay.
The Boo is more the social life, right?
Right.
I'm the detail oriented, deep
that's
type
right.
thing. So I'm gonna
Dig,
hit you with it. Now I heard you say that, as a result of losing your spouse,
Mm-hmm.
laughter became more important.
Right.
But most people that I know that have some type of comedic styling or a clown at some point in their life, right? So talk about that young clown.
Ooh, I got a lot of silliness. A lot of silly. Matter of fact, when I go on stage, most of the time, I really probably, to me, I feel like I don't tell jokes. I'm starting to get better with it. I'm silly.
Right.
But I could sit next to you. We could all sit somewhere and have dinner, and I will have you cracking up on the silliest stuff. I'm that way. So I'm learning how to take. If I could sit next to somebody, we used to call it joning back in the day.
Right.
I'll be like, hey, you see that? Ooh, why she got that? But it's like, to me, I have to like really, really push it to the stage. But I'm silly. I'm very silly. I love music. I find laughter. I find anything around me that's just funny. And that's what keeps you young. I'm 49 years old. And I'll be 50 in 4 months. That's what keeps you young.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta
Nick's
laugh at
78.
things.
Did
Did he just say
He got
that?
joke, 36, man. This dude got jokes, man. 36 years old.
You know what? I love getting older. I love it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my knees. Like I'm out here running with these kids every day. But I'm a mom of 4. My kids are 17, 22, 22, 29, almost 30. So
You still a young mother.
that's what my kids keep saying. And they're like, Mama, you young. I was like, I don't feel like that. I don't
Right.
feel.
I'm an old father, so I can say
You old father.
I got kids.
Last-
See, he said you 78, but how old are you?
It's
Do
last.
I look 78, man? This ain't no joke. Come on, man.
He's 78, look.
That
He
he said,
might be
his
saying
first name is Father.
father.
Is it Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Father,
This nigga.
last name Time.
He got jokes.
He
You been
know.
slipping him material.
I don't know. But you know about food, so that's
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. That's
What's
because
his real
that's
name?
because it's color.
All we know is bootleg better.
Yeah,
Nah,
cause
What's
it's
your
Jones.
real name?
It's Jones.
Your real name Jones.
Yeah,
Your last name Jones.
Yeah.
that better
What's your
make it
real
from.
name?
Yeah, my left is my dad's last name.
Oh, okay. What's your first name?
He ain't gonna tell you. He
No,
gonna tell you the government. Joe.
No,
People
when,
still
not
looking for
fair.
that.
when I was
Still looking
born,
for
when
him.
I was born, my grandmother named me.
What is your government first name?
She told me to go by that.
People still looking for him. That's what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's why I go by Kiki.
Yeah.
I'm probably the Keisha Poole.
They
But
still
no,
look good.
no, but I have children that range from 15
Was it?
to 45.
Wow.
Soon as you get it.
Nice. How many?
So I got a 40-year gap in there.
How many children?
15.
You had 15 children. Because I thought you was going from the youngest is age 15 to 45.
No, she is 15.
Right.
And the
Oh,
oldest
okay.
is soon to be 45.
Okay, but how many altogether?
Give it to her.
15.
Oh,
I
Okay.
ain't stuttering.
So
I got
don't get
10
too close
girls,
to
5 boys. He said, don't get close to me, you might get pregnant.
them.
That's been
So this is the next question. How many
It's
baby mamas?
contagious.
I hate to say the word
how
baby
many
mama.
baby mamas? Well, okay, let me just straighten it out. Let me straighten it out. I got 3 ex-wives,
Okay.
2 baby
All right then, sir.
mamas. Yeah.
All right now.
No, you
Now,
gotta
look,
tell you.
see what happened was I read the Bible when I was young. It
Oh,
said,
no.
go forth, young
I don't
man.
know. I think
Multiply,
something
be
working somewhere.
fruitful.
Something working somewhere.
So, you know,
Other than
I went out there and did what I could do. One day I was sitting in the room and I was lonely, right? I said, I don't like this fit.
well, what room was you sitting in?
I don't even remember. It was empty.
Your bedroom?
It
The
probably
jail
was.
cell? What
It was probably sitting in
the prayer room?
it could have been in, not the prayer.
Okay.
It could have been the jail cell or the bedroom. But anyway, I was lonely, right? And I ain't like this. And I said, nobody in the world should be this lonely. So I went about populate to make sure
Okay.
that nobody in this world will ever be that lonely.
I know that's right.
Not me at all.
I know they are
But,
just beautiful, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, they love you.
I'm a dad girl. I'm
Okay.
a
Yeah.
daddy's girl and girl dad, as they call it. And then hopefully I'm a father of men.
Right. Okay.
You know, working on that father of men piece because men so slow to learn.
Yeah. You know what? I love all of my children. They are blessings.
I hope
to
so.
me. I know, right?
I don't
Well,
like
you
it.
know what?
I love all of them, but I really don't
when I
like
was in
this.
my 20s, people used to say, how, if you have more than one, how do you love everybody? You love them in your own way. I love each one of them. Like, they are actually probably rotten because everybody's still home, but I do. I love my children. Like, I actually need them. I might be crippling them, but I need them.
Look,
though.
I was an empty nester for about
He did.
I was an empty nester for about 2 days. Right? I went and got some eggs. You know what I'm saying? So right now,
Yeah.
at the tender age of 63,
Okay, now 78.
because I'm looking to 45, but I'm
I
a
thought
claim
you
that
was
old
36.
60. It's 60 turning around. Yeah, get your math right.
So, are you married now?
No,
Let
bro.
me get out of the way.
I thought I saw a wedding band.
No, not at all. I'm single, legal.
That's
I'm single, trying to mingle. That's U.S. Navy right there.
Oh,
That's
no.
that's the boys.
I wasn't. I was. That was my dad. That's for my dad who died.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
COVID time.
He did make recipes.
But I'm no, it's all good. But I'm not. I'm not attached to nobody.
Right.
The 15.
Well, are you dating?
But you know, interview.
Am I dating? Yes, I'm dating.
Because I'm like, well, that's
I'm
that
dating.
many kids.
I'm dating.
Well, at least your children not like in diapers, right?
No, the
Nobody's
last
in
one
diapers.
15.
Okay.
He always
I
dating.
mean, but yeah, I've been dating for. Can't you tell?
I've been trying.
It's date Nate.
I'm asking because I started dating and
Studio light is
I'm
always
like
on.
50. Yeah, I like the 50 and over crew, but y'all,
I
everybody's
don't
special
do
right
that.
now.
I don't do that. I don't. Look, I'm.
Now, that's a whole
50 and
nother
over
subject.
is
That's a whole nother
They
subject.
funny. But
Because
I'm not 50. I'm 36.
You like
yeah,
younger
right.
women?
I like all women.
Oh.
I mean,
What's the youngest you'll go?
Legal.
Legally?
Long as they legal. Long as they legal.
They legal to eagle. You know what I'm saying? Fly, right? But I try not to go too young because see my daughters, they would always say things like, don't date nobody younger than us. But I'm like, y'all old as hell.
Right, yeah.
You know, my
'Cause I had
daughter's
a
45,
20 No, you
right?
probably had a 20-year-old
Wait a minute, you had a
Indian or
20?
Pakistan was on my
Like,
heels.
you
kids
had a
told me-
20-year.
Yeah, my
Okay.
kids said I can't date him
Why?
because they younger than him. They younger than my
Girl, let me
kids.
tell you a little story.
But they might be right because I can't do 20.
Let me tell you something.
Not 20.
I didn't think I would date. Look,
20.
look, let me tell you something. My mother broke the mold for me. Okay. My stepfather is younger than all my mother's children. So,
Well, you got rock and roll moms. There's nothing
yeah,
right with you.
my mama 82, about to be 83.
She
And
cool
my
as a
stepfather is younger than me.
So you saying like
She got him by like 23, 25 years, something like that.
You just saying age ain't nothing but a number.
Oh,
I'm
she's
trying
saying
to-
too.
Nothing but a thing. Oh,
That's
Oh, I was on singing last night.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
It's comedy in that dating, right? Because for me, dating, it's more life in dating younger.
Okay.
Because as we get older, we kind of tend to want to be set in our ways and all that type of thing, to slow it down a bit. For me, it ain't a whole lot of fun in that. It's a lot of substance in there,
okay.
right? But I'm good with substance. I
Do
don't
you think
need no
we're
more
meant to be with
substance.
the same person our whole life?
That would be the plan, but you got to find that person that you want to be with that long, because the life is a long time. It's like a jail sentence. You hear that? You hear that life? You know, you go to court and look, and the judge say, "Give life." You be like, "I'm out of here." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you marry and you've been there for life, you got to be comfortable enough with yourself to be able to throw yourself to someone else for that long. I've never been that comfortable with myself,
Right.
to be honest.
See,
I'm
what
a
happened when
jitterbug.
you wanted to go deep on me, I just
You try to
just
flip
went-
that thing, yeah.
Split
And I'm
See,
gonna
as
go
you
back
progress-
at you. Now, what about the 20-year-old?
How
How that happened? How that happened?
Man, I walked in the store.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling myself.
Mm.
I had my little, this is my teacher look, y'all. You better not fall out, but look. So I was just walking in the store one day, and he was just like, "You are so beautiful." And I think I had just turned 49. My birthday is in March. And
Me too.
older women, you're
Oh.
Pisces.
Yeah.
I am too.
See?
That's the see.
Oh, March what?
4th.
Third.
Hey, look.
Oh,
They got me like,
hey.
they got me like the
When your birthday?
dating man. Okay, they just
When your birthday, boo?
September.
Oh,
He just
you're
passed,
Virgo.
man.
Yes, yeah.
He just
See,
passed.
see,
But we
Pisces,
good with
we
we
good
good with
people
Virgo.
though.
Yeah.
We are. I get along
We
with
good with
Capricorns and
Virgo.
Virgos.
Good with Virgo.
Scorpios are great people. They're gonna keep it 100 with you. They good and they feel everything. Feel and the feelings. Whatever.
Okay, so get back to this 20 year.
Okay.
You trying to skip subject now.
Okay,
She all
and
over
so-
the place.
I walked in the store and I was like, wow. Matter of fact, we just did Sanford and Son play with Howard G. Ricky in April. So I was just getting ready to go to rehearsal. Rehearsed for like 3 or 4 months before we bought the production in the springtime. And I walked in, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you're beautiful." Now, older women, we'd be like, "What? What?" I said, young man. How old
That's
is
what
I
he
mean,
should
he's
know.
so
That's what
close.
he should have known that when you said it like that.
And young man, yeah, he said, "Big, got one, big though."
He said, "Can I hang in
Sugar.
your house? How old are you?" He said, 20. I said, "Oh my God." I was feeling like I still got it. I was like, I got
But you gave him the number.
it. Of course. I gotta feel good about myself still, right?
But you were trying to do
But
something else.
I think I was just kind of like, I'm gonna give, but he didn't look 20, y'all. So I went and showed my homegirls, and I was like, if he looked 20, they said, no, he lied. Because he had so much facial hair. But I couldn't, when I talked to my kids, they was like, no. But it felt good. It feels
You just
good.
like that you've been pursued by the young man,
It
right?
felt good, yeah. It felt
Okay.
good, man.
Okay. The young man.
Y'all understand.
I got a
You
friend.
got a
I
young
got a
woman
friend,
after
she-
y'all
she
like,
say that
wow.
all the time.
You feel
A
good.
buddy of
It's not
mine,
my ego.
Roxanne. Shout out to Roxanne. Roxanne is sweet. She can be. And she's married now. I remember she would say, young man, young
Young
man.
man. I say that all the time, be like, young man, young man. No, but it make you feel good when
It does. It
you
does.
know.
'Cause
That don't mean
had
I
some-
wanna.
That's what Mike Epps said, didn't he? When he said,
But wait a minute, you gave him the number though.
That was just. That
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
like.
yeah.
That was like to make me feel like. But I mean,
But you gave him the real
Well,
number
he
though.
do
You
tell
ain't
me.
shoot him no blank. Oh, wait a minute, she ain't shoot no blank, so that was some intent.
But everything was cool until I said, "Where you live at?" He said he live at home with his mother and his father. I said, "Oh, this is a problem. We in college. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it.
Nah, you can't do
I can't do
that. You
it."
can't. But see,
It felt good.
I've been approached by some younger women. You know, I've had some younger entanglements. You know what I mean? But what I found out during these entanglements is that
he tried to
there
kill
is
himself.
say what now?
He tried to take himself out.
There is a difference in culture of operations.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I see younger women dating younger men, they act this way. But when they date older men, they act another way.
Right.
So when they dating younger men, they want to ask for stuff.
Right.
But most younger men kind of like give them what they can,
Yeah.
deny them, maybe take them down a notch or
Right.
whatever. And because they still on their man thing,
Right.
right?
Put the man hand.
But
she
when-
didn't think it was romantic.
But when they get to the older man, they get to that shoot. Wait a minute, they get to that sponsorship range. You know what I
My
mean?
grandma-
It was like,
play that
oh
guy.
man, oh man, oh man.
See, like, see, when they hit the younger dude, they be like, I like to get my nails done. They just talking around it. And the young dude might pop in there and do that. Or he might be like, nah, I ain't
It's
doing
my
that,
brother.
right?
Let me say something about these
Well,
young
let me
men.
say,
They ain't playing.
but the older man be like,
They got their mind.
the older man be like, I got them nails, I got the hair, you can need to move that rent too. I got all that. Because we transactional.
Where these men at?
We
He
transactional.
said for the young one.
He said for the younger women. We said for the older women. We transactional because you know how you got the old joke and say what side of the menu you eating from. See, older men don't have what side of the menu. We only got one menu. Ain't no sides to it. It's
Let
just
me-
one menu.
Let me tell you what I say on
You know what I'm
stage.
saying?
I say this on stage all the time.
I ain't that
need-
kind of
I need,
old.
if you ain't got a old name, I don't want to get. You got to give me a Rufus.
You want Rufus?
Rufus.
One of the biblical.
If you
ones.
got a young name,
Malachi.
oh Lord,
If you got
that's biblical.
It's old.
Jesus, Nebuchadnezzar. I'll take it. As long as your pension and your retirement working,
Them,
we
bro.
do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Call in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
let's do it.
Okay, we got a call.
We got action.
We got our lady. That's our other comedian. Hey, baby. Oh, you in the bed with it.
I see how you doing.
I see how you doing.
Hi, I'm Alicia Chanel. I had a procedure on my back yesterday, so
Oh.
I need to rest it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta do it like that.
So let me just give y'all a little background, right?
Okay.
This is Alicia Chanel. She is a comedian from San Antonio, Texas.
Hey.
Right. And she was on our show about a year or two ago, or a year ago, right, Alicia? Something
Yeah,
like
like a year.
that. Yeah, like a year ago, she was on one of our other shows.
Nice.
And
Oh, a bell ring. That's a bell ring.
okay.
Y'all
I
know what it? Can y'all read what's on that bill? Because yeah,
Show me your tits.
see,
That's
I'm over it.
That was the same.
The bell
You
said.
know that? The bell said show me your tits.
I didn't know this was a show.
Reading is fundamental.
This bell. This
Okay.
is a wonderful
So
bell.
so back to Alicia.
I got a bell too. It said drop them drawers. So what's up?
That's the bells go together.
That's my girl. All right, yeah.
Okay,
They
so
go
Who's
together.
trolls?
so this is her thing, right? She
Hey,
so
show me how to
she
do
is
it.
she been tearing up the stages in Texas, right? She
Okay.
been tearing it up. She did some things with Jay Farrell and some other folk.
Okay.
She been hosting a whole lot of shows down there and really been
Oh,
tearing it up.
shit,
So she right there look like a school. She laying in that building glasses on. But she,
Not a
to
school
me,
teacher say drop
hold
the
on.
draws.
hold on. But to me, right, and she gets this a lot, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there for you, Miss Chanel. She been known as one of the sexiest comedians down there, right? Cause she normally hit the stage with the curvaceous thing going on, and it's hard to hear the jokes because you so busy looking at how she look. Right?
You already said you buying dinners.
I'm buying dinners,
Everything.
paying rent,
Yeah.
whatever it takes. Is that what I'm doing?
So they got some money, ladies.
Don't put that room out there. Don't put that room out there. My
They
dance
gonna be
card
looking-
already
They're gonna be
full.
looking
He
for
said he
dates.
got jewelry, money, retirement. Yeah.
Arrest.
My resident
So,
got-
so tell us how you got into
Resume.
comedy. I'm switching story. How you get into comedy over there, Miss Chanel? How you get into comedy?
I've always been a fan of comedy. I ran into an owner of a comedy club and he had classes and he said that I should do it. I was writing to be a movie script writer. And so I was like, okay. And I just went, and then the rest is history from there. But I've always been making skits as well. So that kind of, those two go kind of hand in hand.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Are you from Texas or you just there now?
I'm from heaven. I'm just visiting.
That's a good one, man. That's a good
I
one.
like that one.
I like that one.
But no.
I like that one. So you, I mean, actually, from the earth, from your earthly plane, what,
You fine.
what
He just showed us your picture.
I don't know which one is higher, her and Nate.
Oh, you fine.
I don't know. You in trouble.
That's it on the stage.
That's good. Heal up well.
I'm showing them your
Oh, yeah.
picture on the
she's
stage
gorgeous.
doing your act.
Y'all see them pictures?
Yeah, last Friday I opened for Bruh Man from the Fifth Flow.
Oh, I
Oh,
opened
man.
up for her too, girl, at a church years ago. It had to be clean. Was it clean comedy? Because I know he used to do some
My
clean.
comedy is not clean.
Me
Yeah, I
either,
know.
but I had to clean it up that day. Yeah, he's really nice, Reginald.
He is very earth.
I'm not sure
He's from this
from-
area, right,
I
Maryland?
don't know. Where's he
If I'm
from?
not mistaken, is he from Maryland?
No, he said he was from Texas, somewhere with a G.
Mm,
Jail?
Galveston.
Garland.
That's Jail don't start with a G. I just joke.
Somewhere with a G, but he lives in LA now.
Okay. So where did you, when you came from heaven, where did they drop you off at? That's the place I want.
They dropped me off in the ass crack of San Antonio, Texas.
Right in the crack. Okay.
So tell us about that comedian stylist down in San Antonio.
The style?
I mean, what do you find being a comedian is like in San Antonio? 'Cause we know what it's like around here. Now, let me just say this. She did go to a comedy show with me up here, right?
Okay.
At Ocean City, at the convention.
Oh, she just,
So she
did I
saw
meet her?
hamburger and
Oh, yeah.
I met her there.
you met the young ladies with me at the convention?
Yeah.
That was her.
Yeah, I met you. You don't remember meeting me at the convention when they introduced me to you?
At Ocean City.
The
No.
screen is
Your
so
name is Boo.
I can't really see it like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the thousands of people you met that weekend.
I
Was it
thought
dope?
they would give me a
'Cause it's so nice.
special introduction.
Did you get a special at that?
I don't know.
Nah, you got that's boo. We gone.
Wow,
I'm trying to do other things, you know what I'm saying?
I see.
She took her glasses off to see you.
It's so bright up here.
Hey, see, that's that comedian IQ. She peeped it. Took the glasses off to see
See you.
anybody. It's funny. That's funny. You
I'm
take
getting
it-
another call. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, well, we're gonna continue. So let me tell you. So here's the story. Can I tell them how we met, Chanel?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in San Antonio handling some business. and I got to go to the CVS and get me some medicine for my back. And I pull up to the parking lot. You might not know this part, Chanel, but I'm going to go ahead and let you know how it happened. So I pull into the parking lot, and I see this young lady getting out this little teeny gray car, right? Little teeny car. And I said, wow, she got on a pencil skirt. You know little pencil skirts?
Mhm.
I said, that's a cute little pencil skirt. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I said, okay, this might be that day when, I'm young again, right? Then she pulled out this handsome little young man on the back, and I said, oh, she got a kid. Maybe you don't want a pencil skirt. But I went into the CVS, and she was having an allergic reaction.
Oh,
or whatever.
okay. Yeah.
And she was trying to get some help from the clinic, but they were closing. And her son and I just struck up a conversation. And he liked the toy that I like.
Oh.
So got him the toy, we talked. She went and got service somewhere else, and we just hung out.
Yeah.
No, this is the true story. What happened?
See, I knew it was going somewhere. That's what you just be like, oh, really?
I was trying to do the cliff note.
That ain't talking, son. Right on your heels.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Chanel.
Tell the truth.
Let me hear your side.
The true story is I had it was called an respiratory sinus infection, but I didn't know this at the time. So I'm trying to get an appointment. I'm trying to squeeze in at the Minute Clinic at CVS, and I can't talk. Like my voice, hello. Like I can only talk by holding my throat. And so my son's like looking at the toys, and I'm just like watching him because he's looking at him. And then he's like, oh, well, he likes these toys. You should buy him a toy. I'm like, you buy him a toy. I need some medicine. So
That's him.
Yeah, and I bought that toy.
You know what? That's the Pisces in you.
I bought that toy.
Right. I would do stuff like that.
Now go ahead, tell the rest.
That was down payment.
Is that it, Sheree?
That's a down payment.
You gonna tell me the
You
rest?
could have a frog head.
Yeah. Real.
Hey. Come
so
on,
they wouldn't let me squeeze in because the way that they had the appointment set up. And then he was like, well, I'll take you to go to like a Texas Med Clinic and I'll pay for it. And I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah. I was like, thank you. So after that, we went to Pizza Hut, and Nate, God bless him, he was like trying to talk to me, but I couldn't talk. Like it was so hard to have a conversation. So I just
Hey, he just showed your body on the pictures. That what Nate was after. They ain't seen nothing else.
You all right. You all right.
I took her and her daughter, her son to eat, and me and the son just been chilling, cool, we good. I got 1,000 pictures of him on my phone. That's my man.
That's a blessing.
And and then me and Chanel just been friends ever since.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
You an angel.
Say it again.
What kind?
Angel. Ooh.
Yeah.
Angel.
What kind of angel?
Yeah.
What you say?
Fallen angel.
Oh, man, I'm the buddy. Wait a minute. Excuse me. I'm not been a fallen angel. That's correct. I'm standing up now, though.
That is a wonderful
All
story.
saints are sinners that fell down, they got back up. Ain't that what it? That's right. But we get up.
so at the convention in Ocean City, and Nate's like, yeah, Friday and Saturday it's gonna be real busy, and he's like, you need to hold my hand so you don't get lost. And Nate's like this short and has like this loud Burberry hat. I'm like, I'm not gonna lose you. He's like, yeah, I'm popular. Everybody knows me.
Oh, Nate.
I am popular. Everybody knows me, don't they, boo?
He's like, everybody knows me. He's
Everybody
like, so basically, I'm like, how do they know you? And he's like, because I was they plug back in the day. And I was like, oh, okay.
Hold on, don't give us the whole, man.
When you
I got
started,
2 phones, one for the women and one for the blood. I got 2 phones.
Hey, they know Foxy Playground. They know from all the strip clubs.
Yeah, I used to own a strip club. I own a strip club, so But I was a good look. Did y'all hear that part of it? I was a good guy. I bought her son the toy.
Oh.
I paid for her to go to the clinic. You did. And then I took her out to dinner. And all of that.
Somebody bring the cookie. You want a cookie?
At what point? Let me see. What was green?
Try to get the cookie. Yeah.
What point did he propose?
Hold on. Chanel,
Exactly.
you hear what they saying? They asked what point did I propose? I'm just a
I
good
didn't say
friend.
this,
I
Chanel.
didn't propose yet. I haven't.
You were a good Samaritan.
I'm a
You
good
did a good
dude.
deed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, we address the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room is what, man? Go over there, boo.
Did you get the drawers?
I thought this was a Christian show.
You know what I'm saying? See, they tell the jokes, man.
These ain't jokes. Like,
This ain't these
Never
ain't
seen that song.
like
I don't tell
Over
them.
everything.
I don't
These ain't
speak on that type of- I'm a good dude. I wouldn't have done all of that and did some felonious
But what
stuff
made you
later.
do it?
Yeah, what was your motivation?
What was your motive?
She was a beautiful young lady.
Okay, she is beautiful.
That's a nice way to
She's
say it.
beautiful.
Yes.
That's a nice way to say it.
That's and she had on her pencil.
What if she was ugly?
He said,
Oh, she was ugly.
What you
She
got to
probably
do?
still
So only
she still
attractive people
choking in
can help.
CVS.
Only attractive people can help.
That's kind of how it goes.
This
She'd have been on cardiac arrest. I can't.
Thank God for your beauty, sis.
No,
Save-
she's a nice person.
Save
I mean, but I would, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
found
that
out
was
she was a
nice.
very nice person. She's been a great friend, and you know all of that. But to be honest, if she was like smugly ugly,
see the
I would have called 911 for her or something
See,
like that.
when I
It
said
would've
that, I
been my
want y'all to
personal
know
thing, you know.
that we addressed the elephant in the room on Man in the Mirror. I had to say that.
But you know, I'm not gonna
Because-
tell.
I mean, even if you don't tell, I got that's what the audience party was asking.
No, that's what you asked was asking.
Nah, we
Did
got
she get the drugs?
we got to ask what the audience
So
was
she looked like Shanae. Shanae wasn't gonna get no help. Shanae.
If she was Shanae, she been in CVS. Said, well, I can't breathe. I'm like, call 911. It ain't my problem. You and your son. But she was too beautiful. Her son is a handsome young man.
So you
And
telling me
he's so smart.
So you tell me
Her son actually is the one that I think we dropped her. Oh, she back. Okay. Her son actually was the catalyst to the conversation because he was such an entertaining and smart young man. I mean, he was like holding the conversation.
How old is
He was leading the time. Chanel, how old was Lin at the time?
Oh, she's not back yet.
Oh, she's not back.
well.
Chanel, can you hear us?
How old do you think he was?
He was like 6 or 7.
Oh,
6. He was like
okay,
6.
he was holding a really strong
He was
conversation.
in there. He was in
Yeah,
there. He was in
that's
there.
Yeah, he was-
You did a good thing. God
Right.
bless
He
you
was
for
the
that.
door to the house.
People are calling her. So she'll
Oh,
be
okay.
back.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
He was the door.
he was the you know how you see a kid just kept playing with a toy, looking at the toy, wanted the toy, and I was like, he need that toy,
Oh, yeah.
and I need his mom.
You
So
know,
we gonna get that toy.
He was the door.
Yeah,
to
he
the
was
house
in.
playground.
You ain't hear I stick that in there, right? He needed a toy, I needed his mom, so we had a deal going on right there. You know,
That's it. Let's get
Right.
back. Hey, look, let's get back.
my
on track.
motivation was
Let's get back on track.
Motivation.
First of all, while we going on, I think we're supposed to have another call if they
Yeah.
do call that.
yeah. That's
We had another
he
guest.
got it out.
Yeah.
He got it out.
I mean, I could have called and I got rushed over here.
Oh no, you had to
Yeah.
come with the blue dress.
No,
Lady in the
we
blue
need
dress.
a lady.
We need the lady in the
I'm
blue
glad
dress.
you ain't say devil in the blue dress.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But I was gonna say that, but
But you better not.
he said lady first.
We have a special guest in the studio, and I want Nate to introduce to the audience. You know, she says she don't want to get on cam, but we're gonna let her say a couple of stuff. Because these microphones are very strong. We'll let her say a couple of stuff from the bleachers.
From the bleachers. All right. Okay, Chanel said she had to go. She did. She was supposed to be on another show
Okay,
tonight,
come on,
so she's
come on.
probably preparing for the show. So break a leg out there, Chanel. Do your thing.
Yes, these things says
Bust a lung or kidney, whatever.
Heal
You
well.
know what I'm saying?
And I hope to meet you in person soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a comedy caravan and get everybody together and work
Okay,
with the
sounds
people.
great.
So, cause she got a good stand up. I work with her a lot on her material. So one thing I will say is she trusts me enough.
Let's try to get that together a little bit after Christmas.
I'm funny.
Yeah,
I can be comedian. I mean, people have told me in the past I should be on stage, but my thing is I'm in the help. My standard is my company. Our tagline is managing assets, securing futures, and building dreams. So if you got a dream, my job is to help you accomplish it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. So personally, that's what I do for anybody I come in contact with.
We gotta get back in.
So I am kind of comedic. So we do have an esteemed guest in the studio who's not gonna get on camera, but she is the illustrious over here with the Scorpio in her head. I like that. I like that haircut, Miss.
Birthday.
Can I give you
Give it up to the audience.
what name are we gonna use? What name we gonna use? Is we gonna use the government name or the short name or the okay? Just Cola. We got Miss Cola. We got Miss Cola Lewis in the house.
And we got another guest.
And we also have a young man in the house who's my name Keon, who's over here watching us do our thing and being quiet like he's supposed to be. So we're gonna give you a thumbs up over there, my
Shout
brother.
out to Keon.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about Miss Lewis, right? She busted in and said when we was trying to give her, Boo was trying to give her some instructions on etiquette in the studio. She said, "I've done real radio, sir."
Exactly. Oh, I would
And
have said
wait a
that
minute,
too.
did you hear her voice go down? She said, "I done real radio."
She got the
She has the
voice.
radio voice, right?
Tell
But
the
wait a
people what radio you did. They gonna go on.
No, I'm gonna let him. But see, what y'all really don't know is she ain't done just radio.
I can hear it in her voice.
Okay, so back when I was in the music business, right, when I had my record label and I was trying to do some things, that was my plug, right there.
Okay.
Record label,
Okay.
you sing?
Record label by Manage.
I thought you
Some of us manage, some of us
was a
sing.
singer.
I used to be a singer back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Now I make them sing.
That was on the corners of South.
She was the plug. She was tied into the industry at a level,
Unique.
that I needed. She got, look, man, she got a catalog. She got a Rolodex.
No, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? All
She
the
called
big-
up and say, they say, "Hey, you doing?"
Yeah, she can call them folk up, put some things together, make some things happen.
It's a blessing.
I went to New York let me tell you a little truth. I went to New York with her on an excursion, right? And just being me, I was chasing. I was chasing some
Y'all
things.
see the theme
Don't
coming
the
up?
audience want to see?
But do you see a theme?
Wait a minute, but I was chasing her folks, right? On the low.
That's why it wasn't on the low. Everybody.
I was trying to do I was multitasking. I was chasing the girl and trying to build a business at the same time.
Hey, yeah,
Right?
we know we see that BS going up.
No, I was chasing and building at the same time. I could chew on.
He was
both of
a
them
horny
at
young
the same
man.
time.
Now he's a horny old man.
Listen.
Horny.
So, but in her graciousness, she introduced me to some powerhouses in the music industry.
Relationship.
And because of her, I got 5 kids. Because I was chasing one young lady and then ended up meeting another young lady at Sony Studios who probably about 2-3 years later, we ended up starting this thing. And then, these kids start showing up. So you know what, Cole? I'm blaming you right now in front of everybody for all these problems I'm having. And right now, like I said, I was a single dad. I mean, I had an empty nest for about 2 days. And then 2 of them kids that came from that lady that I met that night with Coda, one of them showed up at my door and said, "Dad, I'm going to this performing arts school, so I need to move to DC and so I can go to the school, right?" So she my baby, so I did that. And then just here recently, no, the other girl, the twin girl, they got twins with the same girl on you.
Not going on.
They showed up at my door last weekend, and said, "I can't do it with my mama no more." And since you and my sister have so much success, and you look so lonely, man. I was like, you must ain't even seen my calendar. I'm trying to get your sister off my calendar so I can continue with this empty nest theory, because they told me when you empty nest, you supposed to have some fun. But
I don't know.
I ended up with, you ain't no empty nest, be quiet over it.
I know.
So I ended up with these two teenage girls, 15 and 17, right? Who just told me, don't bring nothing home, Dad.
Keep your horniness down.
So you see why that
No,
20-year-old
I
I
keep-
couldn't call back.
I keep rent money.
God know what he's doing.
No, but I got two accounts.
He gotta stop you.
I got two accounts.
You gotta be stopped.
I got rent money for where I live at.
70
Then I
years
got
old with
rent money for where I stay at.
with a newborn. That's how you gonna be.
Y'all understand what I just said?
You gonna be.
I got
77
rent money.
with a
Hold
newborn.
on. I got rent money for where I live at, boo.
I hear you.
Then I got rent money for where I stay at. I live where my address says that where you stay at is what got an available room tonight. You don't know what I'm saying.
All right, so let's talk about.
So this young lady right here has
What-
been
what she
instrumental
do?
and
What
been
she
a
do?
friend of mine for a couple of decades. And right now, she is running a fabulous, and you need it, we're gonna talk about this, mental health organization. Yes. In the state of Maryland called Urban Oasis Behavior and Mental Health of Maryland.
See, we on the same.
They big, I told you where you at. They big and they growing. And she is doing all kinds of services for the community in the state of Maryland. She also has offices in DC, which is about to expand their service platform.
Okay.
She is phenomenal. Everything she touches
Well,
is success.
She's my friend already.
Yeah.
So I definitely.
That's
gotta
Cola
respect
Lewis
this.
right there.
And her birthday is Saturday.
And her birthday Saturday, and she's gonna be 19 again.
I wish everybody could see
That's
her hair.
cold. That's
Woo.
Cola Lewis right
You want to come over here that you can see her hair? That is fine.
And Cola, you want to say anything?
I think you guys are doing a phenomenal show. We even got a theme song for Mr. Jenkins that the producer will play at the end of the show.
Uh-oh. She was set something up. See,
I can't wait.
I think it's a phenomenal show, and I think medicine in the form of laughter is an infectious
Yes.
vibration that helps elevate people from the most darkest spaces.
Yes.
I'm very happy to see the young lady in the blue dress
Oh,
create a space of laughter.
She's
It would
very
shift.
funny.
It would shift the paradigm.
Yeah.
You know, laughter shifts your paradigm, and when you can go to laughter as your first recourse in pain, in loss,
yeah.
it actually allows it to become more manageable. And I think it's very powerful. We can teach people how to conjure up the energy of laughter in the most darkest of times,
Right.
so they can break the yoke of heaviness
Yes.
or excavate the seed of pain
Come on.
that has been injected into them through that traumatic experience. One of the exercises that we do in some of our groups, I make them laugh.
Right.
You know, the guys say, why would we do this? But then when they do it, it just becomes the lift off the shoulder, the dance in the feet, the sway in the hips, you know, the tilting of the head. And so I just want to thank you for creating a space of joy, creating a space of healing. Because as a people of color, art is our form of medicine, whether it's through music, whether it's through poetry, whether it's through laughter. That's how
Sports.
we heal, you know.
Yeah.
Mom's Mabley, Flip Wilson,
Mhm.
Call Me Geraldine, you know. All of those things in the time of the civil rights movement, in the time of segregation, is how Black people thrive.
Yeah.
And so I think bringing that back to our community and infusing that into the integrity of our people, our children, our younger generation, will just help us feel better about the plight of being Black and in America. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Can we get the bell ringing?
That's
Yeah.
a fair one. Hey, look, I want you to know.
Look, that's why.
She was
That's why
killing
she
me for the
who
bells.
she is.
She was it's wonderful. And look, we're gonna definitely have to, because
But you hear all that mental health in there?
man, look,
Well,
you gotta tell me,
Well, Powerful.
See, one thing,
I'm ready to go to work.
one thing
I
is
love
a
it. Thank
gift.
you.
It's one gift that a lot of 90, if you go to percentages, 95% of the world don't have this gift. The gift of recognizing. You know, I could be around you for a year. I can basically know how you are as a person, not just as what you show me your representative, but you can have people in your family been around you your whole life and don't know you.
Woo, you better
I'm
preach.
telling you,
You
and
better preach.
that's why I said you want to sell it to me, Nate. You should already know I'm on point with it because you pick up. See, everybody talking about energy and all that. Man, listen, man, you pick up on the spirit.
There you
The
go.
spirit ain't always loud, and the spirit ain't always radiant. It's very humble. The real God spirit is very humble.
She got that.
Listen, it ain't piercing. It ain't piercing. It's like still water and peaceful melody.
Right.
That type of she got that in her spirit.
Yeah.
And I thank you. I thank you for being here. I'm glad. See, cause look, Nate brought you here, but God brought you here.
Yeah.
Nate was the
See, I told you I can multitask.
Yeah.
So,
He was a conduit to the water.
There you go.
look,
See, I can
but
multitask.
see, then check this out.
But hold on.
Check it out.
It started out with
Even
me
with the
homing
young,
though.
even with the young.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. It started out with me homing though.
That's the
Well, see, God will take what you want to do. He'll take.
That's
Hey,
how
Nate,
you was exploring.
listen,
I was homing.
God will take. He'll
Started
take
out
what
with me
you
homing.
what
right?
you meant for some thing and turn it to something good.
No, but see, Cole has always been a great friend, right? A
I
great
can see
friend.
that. Yeah.
And but she could have told me that girl wasn't that interested in me before I spent all that money. She could have said,
You
Coach
leave
Nate.
with your wallet.
She said she could have
Leave with your
said.
wallet.
I did leave my wallet though.
Yeah.
She could have said, Coach Nate, we gonna get our own ride up there to New York. We got ride. And don't you get that high ass hotel room in Manhattan trying to impress nobody. Where you can go and get that little mobile inn sector with a Motel 8, Motel 6 jump down the street. Nah, I go down.
Play big.
I'm down Broadway.
Play big.
Playing big. I'm gonna get me a room in Broadway. Almost 500 a night. Cause I'm gonna do this.
Hey,
Hey, girl
look,
said I ain't
I
coming to that room.
want to change the format for a minute because I go with the spirit. So, hey, young man, come on, sit down for a minute. I'm gonna put you on. Yeah, because he came here with you, right? Go. That's your peoples. All right, and see, and then this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to encourage and motivate the younger man, right? Because our belief system is married now with most of our, especially our men. They thinking that, I'm gonna give you one of them that they really thinking this is very critical. They thinking if you shoot somebody, you're a gangster. They really do. They really do on the average. I ain't talking about you, but a lot of them think that, right? If I bust a joint in them, I'm a gangster. Where when we was coming up, if a man gave you a fat one with his joints,
Right,
and you picked up anything, no, listen what it meant.
You was a sucker.
You was a sucker.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying he ain't giving you nothing but these. And you go, and I'm telling you where this is very critical. And the way the mindset is today, our belief system is very it's distorted. It's
Let me
warped.
say this to you though. On that note, because we get a little off the comedy piece, so I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. This ain't as comedic, but you might not attest to be true or false, but it's so true that it's now in the commercials about balance.
Yeah.
Right? You hear one of the state representatives in Maryland say, when you see somebody, they ain't coming back.
Right.
That statement comes from all the video games that the young is watch.
Right.
Call of Duty and
Yeah,
all them other
yeah.
Jones.
We know where they coming
when
from.
you shoot somebody, it's not the same. It ain't the same, right?
We
It's
know
the game.
We,
They
see,
ain't gonna come back.
listen, we can't control that.
No.
I'm telling you, listen, they
they
pushing all the narratives, right? We got to push the alternative.
Well,
So
hold
I
on,
don't
well, let me
believe-
finish my point, man. Let me finish my
Go
point.
ahead, barbershop talk.
Them youngins that, and he agreed with me. Them youngins that won't put up their hands, that shooting and all that as a result, not a last result, a result, the result, right? A lot of the younger youngins that are now doing it, 12, 13, 14, they on video mentality time.
We know where it's coming from, mate. That's
But
what I'm
they
saying.
on, but hold on, let me finish. But they on that thought that the life don't mean that much
Yeah,
because whenever I see death, that person coming back.
Yeah, it's
No,
called
it's not even going that deep.
I think they desensitize our
Yeah,
children
that's
through the,
desensitized.
through the
Through the
eye,
video game.
through the eye gate and the ear gate. But laughter breaks the desensitization.
That's right.
There you go.
Laughter screams forth life.
There you
And
go.
so in spaces of what Lou is talking about, let's find joy in our black man. So he can go home and cry from a space of happiness.
That's right.
It's a difference when you cry from a space of pain. That's
Right.
hopelessness. You don't feel like
That's right.
you can break out. But when you know you're gonna live to see another day. When you know that when it's all said and done, you're not finished.
Right.
When you know that you can still get up after you learn from the lesson that you thought was a loss, but there was a wisdom that was gained. Laughter gives you that. And so that's why this is an important, this is a great seat at the table for
That's
this
why I
young
get
man.
to him.
To
So
stir it up.
check this out. Even though we're talking about, and she put it right back on point. See, that's professionalism.
Yeah.
So listen. So even though we're talking about the joy of laughter, right? It's got to be the solution. See, like this one thing about me. I'm a solution guy. If I can't control it, I learn. If I can't control it, I can't worry about that. We know where it's coming from. We know where it's starting from the top of the mountain. We know. You can tell us it started back in slavery. We know the snowball is rolling. But we have an alternative. This is what we need to give them, Nate. We got to give them an alternative.
that.
So the alternative for a lot of stuff is to find out. So one thing we think is because the way they pushing it, that you ain't cool if you're doing right. I'm fly as a mother. I don't do nothing. I don't even jaywalk. I don't even jaywalk.
Kind of fly.
I'm real fly. Listen, let me tell you something.
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. I don't even jaywalks. Man. Now listen, and I take a stand today. If somebody doing something wrong, I don't let them in my circle. If you my family, and I know you selling dope, they don't come around me. Matter of fact, stop calling. I used to set boundaries with people, and I'm gonna tell you something. I look around in my house. That's the only human that I need to impress is my wife, cause that's the only ones that's gonna have my back. All that old worried about what people think, man. I don't care no more, and I really don't, because in the end of the day, they're not God.
True.
They're not God. That's the only person I'm gonna stand to fall to. So I'm telling you, you can be real. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. They don't even call me with nonsense no more. Some people they call me. Most people call me. If they call me, they call me because they want to try to do right. I'm not the same guy I used to be.
Thank God.
But people will try to paint you in that box. Let me tell you, you got the power of definition. You can define yourself. Because people still talk to me about what I used to do. That guy been gone. You got some people that be still talking about, man, remember when you remember. Life of motion pictures, not a snapshot.
That goes back to what you were saying about boundaries.
Yeah.
I have a podcast.
So me and they got to come on your podcast with her.
I don't have visual.
Oh, you got the radio podcast.
It's been on Spotify. Spotify. I know who I am now in Great Britain. The British, the Queen. All right. So no, my podcast, God put it on my heart in 2020. I have a lot of things on there. I've had like a mayoral candidate on there, Zulika Bazemore, which is Kenny Bazemore, boxing champ and everything from the 80s. And so I've that platform is generally pretty much for healing, grieving, and everything that you just said.
All that's good stuff.
It's the positive stuff. So it's like that's my serious side of me, and then I got the funny, then I got the theater. So you are absolutely right about setting boundaries. One thing I want to go back to real quick and not to hold everybody long,
Go ahead. Yes.
the young people, the young men, I actually admire our young people. I admire you. I admire my children in their 20s. They don't have it easy, but you know what they do? They know how to get out here and hustle, and they work hard.
The right
They
way.
don't get enough recognition. And then where's their hope? When we was coming up, what was it? Jesse Jackson, the Rainbow Coalition, hope, bringing back hope. We grew up in my time. I can see everybody was the crack epidemic.
That was atomic
It
bomb.
was terrible in DC.
That was atomic bomb.
It was horrible, right? So I see, he said he's 26, my daughter 26. You know, I see their hustle and they grind. And it's hard out here for them. It is very hard. It's hard for all of us in our country right now, but I do love how the pandemic really got them to a point where it's like they creating their own way, their own businesses, their own clothes, their food, everything.
So,
They're
so
returning to their first
They
love.
are,
Black,
yeah.
Come
as
on,
black
come
people,
on.
we always were entrepreneurs.
Yes.
We were never brought to this country with the intent of being an entrepreneur.
Right.
But we came here with the understanding that we are gods, we are creators. So there is no box to check for us.
Correct.
There is no business loan for us. My
Correct.
grandfather had a fourth grade education. When he died, he was worth 500 million in cents and had employed 20 people.
You
Come
worth
on.
a lot of money once
Because
you're gone.
You are well. No, he was worth that when he
Was
was
he
living.
living?
My
Okay.
point is, he didn't wait for the colonialists or the colonizers to
Give it to
give
him.
him.
Yeah.
He created his own business.
That's right.
And so, as black people, we have to make our way. Because nobody, when you come to this country, there was never an understanding that you want to be given anything.
Right.
You were brought here with the intention to serve and to work. And that's the Constitution. That's what it's built on. And that's a part of the system
Right.
that will be America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like Gil Scott Heron told me one time, he said the revolution will not be televised.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And when I asked him what did he mean, he said, because when you're so busy trying to be on the mic, you need to be swelling the ground. You need to be creating the
Woo.
power. He said,
Plant the
because
seed.
you have to understand, and I tell people in our groups, you have to know where you are. So if you already know you're less than percent, you're never going to be seen as an equal. That's just not how you were created.
Right.
A dog will never be a cat. I don't care how much you try to tell it is. It's just never created for that.
Right.
Black people were never created to be equal. So I understand that. So I don't go to you to give me anything.
Yeah.
I bring my table.
Right.
That's right.
Shirley Chisholm said, I bring my seat to the table.
I'm glad
There
you
you
said
go.
that. I'm
The
glad
first
you said
black
that.
woman
We
to run
gotta
for
get that
president.
to our young
She said, I bring my seat to the
Hold
table.
up. Repeat who she was again.
Shirley Chisholm, the
The
first black
first black
woman
woman.
to run for
'Cause a
president.
lot of people think Karma is the
No,
first.
no,
She's
she
not.
Shirley.
Shirley Chisholm.
And her word was, I will bring my seat to the table. You don't have to make room for me at the table.
I'm bringing a seat.
I bring my seat.
Hey,
to
look,
the table.
one thing you said I don't want them to gloss over, and I want this to be known, but I'm joking about just saying that I'm fly and I'm dead. The reason is God made me such. God made you such in a wonderful way. And she touched on it. She said, I was made like this.
You made
So the
like
credit is him. It's not me. So, but see, but I'm gonna tell you something. It was a snake following the firefly. And the firefly seen the snake kept following. He said, why you keep following me? He said, did I do something to you? He said, nah. He said, am I part of your food, Jane? He said, nah. He said, so why are you stalking me? He said, because I can't stand to see you shine.
Okay.
That's what we're going through as a people. And we need to unite and get behind
Really chills on that one.
when we are doing things for one
Along with
another.
the edit.
See, and listen, there's no big eyes and little you. That's why when somebody come to me and say, oh, that's Barack Obama, I'm going to treat him just like I treat you. That's
Okay,
how he
so what
made
y'all
me.
vote for?
Well, you
That's
know,
a-
Lou, before
Yeah.
we go into politics, when you
No, I ain't going to politics.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
using
what
that
I'm
as an
saying,
example.
no, what I was getting ready
Oh,
to
she
say.
made it.
What I was
gotta
getting
be
ready
on
to say.
this
So
track.
we are, when you go into a theater, when you go into the orchestra, and you're sitting in the rafters,
Come on, man.
they sit you in the back because if it's a solo artist, they put reverb on it.
Right.
So that means the track that it doubles the voice. It
Right.
echoes, right?
Yeah.
So the power is not in one voice, it's in the chorus.
Come on.
Understand?
Come on.
And when they took us to Africa, when this is where you were on Goree Island,
Come on.
they brought us to the island and they put rooms and they said, if you have perky breasts, you go in this room.
Mhm.
If you are tall and look like Michael Jordan, you go in
that
this room.
That's right.
If you are strong
Wow.
in your hips, you go in that room. So they had already said, then they brought the creative Catholicism and brought it, but they already said their main purpose. So the reason why it's not surprising that they pay athletes the most. That is what they brought us here for, to entertain the master.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
That was your purpose for coming to
That's
America,
great.
to entertain,
Yeah.
to serve and
and
entertain.
Right.
You
and
were
that's
not-
a part. That's a
that
part
was
of
it.
serving.
So that's why that field is going to be big, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
I brought you here to serve me.
Mhm.
I brought you here to make babies for me. I brought you here to cook for me while you serving me, while you making me laugh. So when people are impressed by entertainers, the white man, the master is saying, well, you just doing your job.
Well, that's how
You're not
Uh-huh.
gonna get in another
That's-
field.
that's-
I'm not gonna let you in another field.
That's
That's
how
right.
I feel about what's happening in our community right now with Diddy and all of this stuff. It's a distraction. Although he might have did, I don't know what he did, but everything is a distraction right now, and it's sad because it's on our
Save
people.
numbers.
It's our people. Now, if you're wrong about something you've done, okay, cool, but you need to be in trouble with that.
But Diddy was reminded by
It's a
Diddy and Jay are getting reminded, you'll never be equal, you'll always
Thank
be
you.
a servant.
Woo!
So it's not a distraction. Diddy understood the position. So Diddy understood, if I bring you the community, give me a little bit. Nobody feels sorry for Diddy.
Nope.
Nobody will. He will do things you'll never see. He'll go places you'll never go. Not maybe, but you understand why I feel sorry. He's lived a lifetime what you can only imagine.
But-
Egyptian
but
cotton is something.
it's a distraction
it's-
to our community.
It's
though.
not the distraction. My question is this to people.
Come on. dude.
My question is this: you didn't have enough discernment
Mm.
to know that this nigga was rolling like that. You don't need. I didn't need this to tell me Jay-Z and Diddy wasn't right. Where's your discernment?
That's
So
what I-
that's the question
We
of
don't want to say
accountability.
95%
Yeah.
don't recognize.
You gotta come back on
Discernment.
yourself.
That's discernment.
You need to be woke.
That's what I meant.
This is what Diddy is telling Childish Gambino. They stay woke.
Right.
But
Stay
Diddy
woke.
is showing you ain't woke.
But see,
This is a wake up call.
let me tell y'all
When the
something.
brothers fight
when
with-
you talk about
with you
woke,
sleep.
I like that too. When you talk about woke, you know there's whoever you serve, yield your members to is your master. I don't care what you yield your members to. Whatever you obey, become your master.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we say God, but your behavior says what God you serving,
And where you put your money.
where you put your efforts.
You know,
where
they
put-
said,
energy.
a man, I left, this is a joke, bringing it back to humor. When I was dating my boy, he was 17 years my senior.
Oh.
A self-made ghetto. He was transactional, honey.
Go ahead with that.
He was
You know what I'm saying?
From day one.
Transaction.
When I met him at the Lincoln Theater, he walked in, he was very transactional. But nonetheless, he would give me bread. He would give me money. He would just love to take me and, entertain, and he would just sit back and watch me shop, blah, blah, blah.
Was he hanging with Nate?
He was probably.
Transaction.
If they all, from the same.
We all from the same
Yeah, but that
cut.
sound like Nate Claw.
And so I have an auntie who was older. And so she was old school, and so she learned she was transactional. And I say, as a Southern girl, and I'm saying, but I don't want him to buy me. She said, girl, you better sit down and go get your car and go get your blah, blah, blah. And so I did. So we dated for a while, about 3-4 years. And I knew when I lost his heart. I called him. I was in Dallas, Texas. And I said, blah, his name. I said, I need to get some extra cash in my account. This is the type of dude, if I was talking to my folks, I would be on the phone and I would say, I just want some Fruit Loops. The next day I would come to his house. He'd be like, go look in the cabinet. It'd be like 50 bucks for Fruit Loops.
I get it.
Transaction.
I get it.
So that day when we talk about money and who you serve and how you know when you have a person's heart, there is a scripture that says where a man's heart is where his money is.
Right.
Honey, child, girlfriend. I called the brother, honey, and I said I did. He said,
His
okay.
heart is
He
also.
put
that's what
$100
it
in my checking account. I told him I got to get back to DC, honey. I've lost the heart. The money has dried up. So I say that to you. If you're questioning where is my heart, because you may not be woke enough to know what you're serving, because you become delusional, you become drunk in a value system that don't pay you. Just look at where you're spending your money.
That's right.
That's where your
That's
heart
where
is.
your heart is.
That's where your heart is. And sometimes as people, we don't know where our heart is because we don't have the intelligence to understand that what we're doing. We're just in the moment. We're drunk. We're being intoxicated. The puppet master has led us
Yes.
where it needs us to be. But if you ever stop after this conversation tonight, after looking in the man in the mirror,
Come on, girl.
ask yourself, where am I putting my
Where am I
bread?
putting my bread?
That will let me know where my heart is.
Exactly.
So if a woman, you want to know if a dude is really loving you, whether he got the bread or not, he's going to find a way to get you what you need. If you are a woman and you don't know what you're living for, what you're doing, where you spending your bread?
Right now.
That was a poem that said, "It's my butter, really my bread, it's my bread, really my butter." So where is it? Where are you putting your bread?
That's right.
Where are you putting your money? So as a Black people, our master is probably in entertainment. So they're going to feed that. They're going to put plants in that space. Diddy was a plant. Jay-Z is a plant. Beyonce is a plant. These are plants. And the slave master who sent you to this country to entertain him, that's what he's going to always put money behind, the most illustrious, the most beautiful, the most fashionable, because he got to lead you astray. He got to keep you drunk. Because why would I want you to be woke? Why do I want you to be woke?
It sounds like she knows what you're talking about because she knows
Yes,
what she's
it's
talking
right.
about.
To keep
She
you
comes from that
distracted.
industry.
And he's been doing this for a long
But
time.
what she's saying, I don't know, like she's talking about, being woke. What she's saying, we know, but we like we talking about the kids getting desensitized. What happened with us? We get desensitized.
Mm-hmm.
We become the norm. For example, she can contest to this because she's very knowledgeable. Everything you see about espionage and all that on TV, they doing. But you get desensitized, oh man, that ain't
normal.
Entertainment. Yeah, that ain't no entertainment.
When a young
Well,
girl,
art imitates life,
Huh?
and life imitates art.
Yeah,
So if you
Life
see it,
imitates
it's
art.
happening.
yeah, it's happening.
he's actually what life imitates art means. He was actually
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
what does that mean?
So life imitates art. So if you're watching a movie and you see some things that look outrageous, like for instance, when we were coming up, there was a cartoon called the Jetsons, right? And on the Jetsons, they would pop their watch out and have faces on it, have conversations with their watches.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
What we do with the iWatch now?
What y'all do with the iWatch now?
What we do with the iPhone watch now?
You do the FaceTime.
You do the FaceTime and everything with the iWatch.
They
They did that with I'm
Okay.
explaining to them what I mean by art. So the art was the cartoon. The life is what it perpetuates, right? So just like what you see in a movie, if they are characterizing us as a people in a certain way, right? Either they are mimicking what we're doing or they're guiding us, projecting us into that.
They're
And
programming
because
us.
we've seen it, right?
They think that's what we're gonna practice.
Not only know they're guiding us to it, to the practice.
I'm gonna give you
Right.
two things right now.
Right.
Let me give you two quick things right now. That we can
So that's what I mean by
we
life.
can definitely identify, right? That's why we hear about this laughter thing, even though we're getting a little serious on it, but it's still important that we can be able to find humor in life, period, because it's healthy. See, that it's healthy. I'm telling you.
It takes the sting off.
Yeah, but here's two things.
Believe it.
Here's two things that I'm just gonna say real quick. That this gonna kind of like put a stamp on it, right? You look at this TV, right? See that screen?
I see both of them.
Okay, check this out. You see how that girl was talking to us?
Yes, sir, right there.
Star Trek used to do that a long time ago.
Yeah.
We talking about back in the 60s, 70s, and we said that'll never happen.
That'll never happen.
That'll never happen. Now you can do it on your watch and everything, like he said, right? And the second thing is, not too long ago, I'm not even going that far back, Nick. In the 80s, Caucasian people used to tease us, and they used to, one of the things that they used to tease us with is, hey bro, bro ham, hey bro. And everybody talking like that now. All the black people saying bro.
when you talk about
We
that,
didn't talk like that.
we didn't talk. Right.
That was how they.
What was y'all language?
We
But
let's
just like
DC. We
if
might
you-
say, hey shorty, hey youngin.
Oh,
Or
I heard like
Hold on,
bro,
let me give
bro
you
was
an
how they
example.
said
Let me
we
give you an
talk.
example of how
In the
Life imitate
70s,
arts. What he's saying.
Yeah,
Right? Here's an
That
example.
should call nobody out their name. First.
No,
Bro,
that's
hold
what I'm
on.
trying to
Listen
tell
to what
you.
I'm saying right now.
They got y'all talking like the way they projected us to talk,
Right.
like when they teased us. They used to say, hey, bro. If you don't believe me, go look at some old 70s white people imitating us.
And the thing about that was very condescending because they was really saying to the black man, oh, you like me, but you're really not.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was a subtle tone. So, because I'll never be your bro.
Right.
You gonna redline me.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be redlined while your interest rate is different. We never gonna be.
Well, here's another
but
testament.
they say
But
that
you remember
to
that,
make
right?
it common.
Y'all remember that?
You
They
understand
used to
what I'm saying?
tease us like
Here's a
that.
testament even today, right? If you talk to somebody, you in theater, right? When you get on a small and large screen and you have a screening, right? You're having a screening. You have some white executives tell black actors, you ain't black enough.
Yeah.
I would give you this part,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
you ain't black enough. Like they're not saying your skin. They saying your diction.
Yeah.
Your enunciation of words, the way you carry yourself does not fit the mold of black that we want to
In
promote.
the 70s,
I don't
they
want
was,
you to
they
say,
was doing movies
yeah.
like Brother.
No, it's
Hey,
still
Brother
now,
Man.
though. It's now. So look at it this way. Denzel Washington is a prime example. Denzel has been an A-rated actor for quite a few years. He's had some great movies, heartfelt,
Yeah.
historical, all that. But it wasn't until Training Day
Did he got an
that he got the Oscar
Oscar? Yeah.
because he played a role that he hadn't played before, that he really kind of boycotted, right? He played a role that was given to him by that film academy that says, okay, you've been a great actor, my man, but you ain't been black enough for us, for you to win this.
Yeah.
Okay? Same with Halle Berry. Until she did The Monsters, she didn't get no Oscar, not even an odd, till she became the drug abusing hooker.
Well, that stuff been going on for a long time.
No, but I'm saying that's what we got art. That's what I'm saying. Art imitates life.
Sidney Poitier wouldn't do it.
Carol, what's her name? Carol.
Sidney Poitier wouldn't do it.
Diane Carroll,
They
but
been going, and
but-
they probably went through way worse.
way worse. But they didn't win Oscars.
Yeah.
Poitier did, but Carroll didn't.
When he get
Well,
his,
back
what
then,
the movie?
yeah,
What
back
the
then.
movie he got his?
But you would never
Yeah.
see Diane Carroll. You can never go into the archives of Diane Carroll and see her
Act out.
sexuality.
Right,
Exactly.
Or see her
yeah.
promiscuity.
She was a lady,
She was always a lady to the end.
That's right. So, is it
so
social
she
media?
never, never won
social
that
media
thing.
social media made it more, more prevalent.
Okay, let's look at
The
this.
programming.
Let's look
Yeah.
at this. Let's look at social media.
But I want to go back
Okay.
to laughter.
But that's still-
Yeah, we're gonna go to that.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
gotta
take you
get
there. I'm
that.
gonna take you there.
It's not-
So look at social media today.
It's not the app. It's the person.
Right,
Putting stuff on the app.
right. That's what we
Yeah.
all say.
Yeah.
That's what we mean by
I
art
agree.
imitates life, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at it and say, for the masses, right? If I say to you, young man, what app do you think is most prevalent amongst people your age?
What do you think the most prevalent? My age,
Just the app.
just an app. I would say Gmail.
You say Gmail is more,
It's an app.
it's an app, but it's a communication app. I'm saying from an entertainment standpoint. What's
Entertainment,
it's like
I would say
TikTok,
YouTube.
YouTube,
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay,
YouTube is
so
going
now,
out, yeah.
When you look at YouTube,
Facebook.
No, that's
that's
what he said.
Instagram.
That's the whole
You're telling your
thing.
age.
So, but when you- Instagram, TikTok, I'm gonna tell you what the top ones are.
Okay,
So I'm making a point. I'm making a point. So today's
And
youth,
young people not
and just
on
like
TikTok.
us,
You just told us
you know, we went from MySpaces and all
How you
that.
handle it?
So now it's TikTok, Instagram, and all that.
And you
But
too.
guess what? It is also the same playbook, just different
It's the
playbook.
same flavor. Yeah.
Because they're pushing the negative narrative, the stereotypes of
You
us.
got it, Nate.
But who owns them? TikTok is owned by China, Chinese company.
All of it is so.
Yeah.
But
I
all
agree
of
that
it-
we have all of this.
But it's the same playbook as Cola was talking about earlier, as he alluded to. It's the same playbook.
Cola, you
Different
was getting
plan.
ready to say, see, I got a quarterback sometime. You was getting ready to say something about getting back to laughter. 'cause
So now I'm going to laughter.
we get ready. Let's have some fun.
I
Okay,
like
hold on. Let me
what
bring
you
it
said.
back.
I got
Let me
two
bring it
jackets
back.
on.
When you
Hold on.
said
Let me
take
bring it back.
when you said take the sting off, you know.
So that's how I was
Have
going
you ever
back
got hit, or have you ever seen a person like you said,
Giant
you know, you said still water run deep, you know, it was an old saying. And have you ever seen a person that you fight and they just boom, boom, they hitting them? You know what I'm saying? This is how I think we should use laughter as a tool.
Yeah.
They just hitting you, and you deep in the forest, and you're trying to go in yourself.
Mhm.
You understand? Because nothing outside of you will yield the deliverance.
That's right.
Deliverance
right.
is generated,
It's in you.
operated, and destroyed through you.
That's right.
Right.
You generate,
Your
you
own.
operate, and you're gonna destroy. And laughter will help you do that. So you know, you fight.
Right.
That's how we use laughter as a tool. Have you ever seen somebody fight? They going in, something they just getting hit, and they just looking at the person on the side like, "What the fuck? Shit, this nigga ain't doing shit." Then he just shake it, and he busts out into a laugh.
He said, this nigga crazy.
Crazy, oh shit! Because the laugh breaks it and it opens you up.
Yeah.
It centers you down. It takes you into the gut.
I
down
gotta
into
try.
your- and just
It's the interrupter.
yes.
It is, that's what I
We
was
should
going.
laugh more.
That's what I was
That
going
is
with
all
social
I
media.
do.
It's the grand interrupter.
I like
Because
that.
because guess what?
It's hard
When
for
you
some
look
people
at-
to smile and laugh when
Well,
you got
it's rough.
people getting judged by their sexuality. You got people being judged by the occupation that they choose. You got people being judged by the clothes that they wear. You got people being judged left and right. So
Can I tell you something?
Yeah,
I'm
you
giving you
can tell
two.
me-
I'm
you
giving you
can tell me
two.
something.
What you think about me has
Has
absolutely nothing to do with me.
But that's somewhere you get to.
No,
That's
what I'm saying,
something
but you
we
gotta
get
get the
to.
seed though, Nate. But we never heard it.
Yeah,
If
but-
you
You
never
gotta get
heard
the
it,
seed, yeah.
you can hear it all day long.
Yeah.
But if you're not taught how to exercise it,
That's it.
then
So
I got
let me
you.
tell
I
you
like
where
it.
you at, right? So when you talk about all that judgment that happens, right?
I'm sure
And
y'all
this the
can do
flip side of laughter, right? The sarcastic, negative side of laughter. Because laughter does have two sides, right?
But that, yeah, that's
So-
not, that's not.
Hold on.
That's-
No. We talk, let's
That's-
talk about it. No, let's talk about it. But when you
doing,
when you watching
Yeah.
social media, young man, right?
Yeah,
And they doing all the judgment,
bullshit.
they laugh
I
at
see.
and not with, correct?
Exactly.
So when you talk about laughter being that punch, it can also be the negative blow as well.
Yeah.
It depends on
If
the
you laughing at
deliverer.
somebody.
Yeah, you can be laughing at as opposed to with.
Yeah.
So everything that he's talking about, how can you?
But
Right.
he's so shocked. You know what he's
Well,
doing
let me
there?
finish
He
that.
asked how to do it.
Right. So I'm trying to go there, boo.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you can flip that moment of clarity, right, that laughter
How you do that?
allows you.
How you
It
do it?
takes time to process it in your
I'm
brain.
asking.
Let me get there.
Okay, come on,
All
man.
right, shut this fucker up. Let me go. All right. So if you take that judgment piece, when people laughing at you, right? They laughing at whatever they're judging. The laughter gives them a royalty at that moment. I'm laughing at it, which means I'm elevating myself above it,
Yeah,
Right.
over that person.
right?
Exactly.
Or whatever the situation is.
Correct.
If
Or to
it's
keep it
feeling
over them.
right? It's designed so you can get angry or negative.
Yeah.
But the action is to do just the opposite.
Yeah.
Because if I laugh with you, now I'm laughing at you. Now we laughing together. It's no longer, it's taking the sting out of whatever you saying.
You remember Eminem?
You see what I'm saying?
Remember Eminem movie 8 Mile, right? And remember when they would come up there, John, they always rap about Eminem poverty and his wife and his
Yeah.
mama and all that
You
stuff.
took it from him.
He took the power from him. That's what that was about. When he came back, he said, I know you're gonna say something about my mom. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm broke. I live
He
in
took all of it from
Yeah,
him.
and
He had nothing to
they
say.
had nothing to say.
But that's what I mean about the judgmental piece, right? When people laughing at you, the response is to laugh with them, right? Because the laughter now relegates whatever they were judging you to a very small minimum. It does not allow their judgment to elevate, right? It decreases. The laughter is medicine. What we're saying.
It's
It is
also,
the
it's
healing.
also a boundary, as a sister
Right.
said.
It really
Right.
is.
Right.
It creates a boundary that
Yeah.
separates because it puts space.
Let me ask this young lady. We back to asking the comedian, the professional. When you get on stage, right? What's your whole thought process? What's your whole feel? What's
You know what?
Come on.
The first thing I do is I definitely check out the venue, like online and stuff like that before I go. And also as a comedian, you go in and you look at the crowd.
So you read a room.
Right. So you read the room. You know, you're not gonna tell any jokes to if it's a group. And I actually have to do this because I do live dinner theater performances with Ovation Theater, and so we do comedic and comedy shows while people eat dinner. So we're like dancing to like 9 songs and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna go tell a joke to a 80-year-old woman that's something they can't relate to. So you read your audience. Stuff like
We got somebody on the line.
Hey.
Let
got a
me
call.
say this first. I was a comedian for
What's
Black
going
Card.
on, Cuzzo?
There you go.
We was waiting on that.
Chris Ledbetter,
Oh
y'all.
no, we can't see your face, brother.
He didn't come on. He
He
called.
called. He called.
Oh,
Because he's doing a show tonight.
get on the video.
No, he's doing a show
I'm
tonight.
en route to my show right now, so I can't be
Yeah,
on the video right now. Y'all tried to kill me or what?
I got your girl in here. I got your girl Kiki up in here.
What's up, kid?
What's up? We already been talking about you in the top of the beginning. I said we family.
Yeah, she wore her dinner dress.
I did. They made me come out of my school teacher stuff in the car.
Anyway, she chose that. She got a Grammy Award winning dress on.
Hey.
She gonna get that satin
That's
silk.
what's up, bro.
Right?
That's
Hey,
what's
but
up.
let me say this,
Trying
man.
to get a 20-year-old.
Yeah,
she
you
trying.
smart. Look, anyway, hey, cuz, tell a little bit about yourself. This is my family, y'all.
Yeah.
Tell a little bit about yourself and what you're doing, man, because the world needs to know you're doing some great things and you're going to be persevering for a long time.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to spread laughter and bring love throughout the country, man, throughout the world, man. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm just doing what I love for like the last 30 years, man.
Tell people the name.
Comedy, black comedy, stand-up comedy. I've been in this business for over 30 years. So I'm just spreading the love, man, just sharing my knowledge and using the gift that God gave me, man, to show the world, man. That's all I'm doing, brother.
Okay, tell the people the name of your product and what's your name and give a little history, just a little bit.
It's Comic Bill. So how you feel?
Comic Bill.
It's how you feel. It's Comic Bill. Comic Bill Live, man. It's one of the dopest comedy shows in the country, man. A lot of energy. Been a lot of great comics that came through this brand. Up and coming veterans. It's just a dope show, man. And I've had the pleasure and the gift to take the show all across the country, man. You know, we've been to LA and Denver, Colorado, Chicago, St. Louis, Louisville, Dallas, Texas, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Baltimore, Charlotte. Now we're here in Atlanta. So, you know, it's just been a blessing, man, to just do what I love, man, and just create this opportunity and this platform for hungry, funny, talented comics, man. So, you know, I was once a comedian myself, so I know exactly what they're going through.
I thought you said you didn't.
I thought
you said you didn't do it. I ain't know. You did it.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I was funny too, bro.
You are funny.
Man.
She corrected me. She said, "Nah, he's funny."
I had the tightest. I had the tightest 15 minutes when I was doing stand up, man. I didn't want to be a headliner. I hosted every now and then, but my spot was 15 minutes, man. I had one of the tightest 15 minutes back in the days, man. I opened up for talent and a lot of cats, man. My 15 minutes was like fire. They used to hire me for 15 minutes. I would just set the show up in the middle, either that first spot or that middle feature spot, man.
Yeah.
I had the tightest
15
minutes.
15 minutes of flame.
I tell a lot of comics, man, just work on a tight ass 15 minutes, man. That's all you really need. If you want to be a headliner, you can be a headliner, but 15 minutes what they gonna remember you for. Just a tight, strong 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They'll never forget that. They'll never forget it.
Tell me about how you met Kiki.
I met Key in Baltimore, in Maryland.
Yeah.
When I did an audition, I think it was an audition, right, Key?
Yep.
Audition in Virginia.
Yeah, it was in Virginia.
When I first met you.
2018.
Yeah, and 2 years, and then I produced a couple of shows in Baltimore, like She's a Hungry,
up and coming comics. So I said, yo, you know, try to get the females. I hate doing an all male dominated show, so I always try to mix in a couple females. So there it is. You know, she was ready, man. She's hungry, man. So I put in the game.
Hey, cuz
She's a Comicville alumni.
Yeah, she's an alumni, huh? And see, I can contest that. Even though he don't rub elbows with upper crust, he's humble enough to give the newcomer a shot. If they hungry, he give them a shot. Cause I seen him do it. And I know some people I grew up with cause that you done gave a shot to come down there. We got people like Doug Scott, Big Doug Scott.
Absolutely, that's my man. He'll be down here next weekend. He'll be down here in Atlanta doing Comicville. He'll be doing Comicville Atlanta next Thursday. And
me and Doug family, I was telling cuz our families are real tight. Like, you know, my brother and Doug's younger brother, they went to high school together, was best friends, and ended up getting roommates when they got out and all that. So, you know, even though you can, we was talking about the young lady we got in here, and she has access to a lot of famous people, right? And you know, I was sitting here thinking, I said, by the grace of God, I can pick this phone up and I can call a lot of famous people. But the real testament, and cuz can do it, the real testament is just having a heart for anyone. Right. Not because of their fame or whatever. And cuz I see you do that, man. I follow you. You know, I'm proud. So, you know, I tell them in a minute, that's my cousin. So
appreciate you, boy. I'm proud of you too, man. And we worked together in Virginia. We did an amazing night together. We created some memories. We created some opportunities. And that's what life is all about, man. You know, if you're in a position to create that moment, create the opportunity to create memories, man. That's what we're supposed to do in life, man. Just show love, man, and give back, man. Give back, man. So that's what it's all about, bro.
We're doing it right here tonight. Yes, right here. You know, it's
who's in the room? Who's in the room?
Y'all tell them who.
We got Miss Cola Lewis. We got D. Nate Jenkins.
That's my co-host, Nate Jenkins.
And
we got Keon on the mic.
And we got Lakeisha Poole.
And we got Boo Joe.
And we got Brian. That's our technical guy. He's great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't know. I want to do a plug. Go ahead.
Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to your guests, man. Hope everybody just keep grinding, man. Keep going with this love, man. Much love, much respect to everybody on the panel.
Hey, cuz, what's your slogan, cuz?
Keep grinding.
Keep grinding.
That's what he said. That's the slogan. Keep grinding.
Keep grinding. You gotta keep grinding, man. You can't stop, man. You gotta keep grinding, bro.
You got a show tonight?
Yeah, you want to show
that? I got a show every Thursday night here in Atlanta, man.
Nice.
It's a really nice.
Where's it at, cuz?
On Thursday night.
Where's it at?
In Atlanta. It's in Powder Springs. Powder Springs, Georgia.
What's the name of the place?
Savannah Haven.
Okay.
/ Comicville Live.
Who said he's driving us down?
I know that's. They don't know that ain't true. You gotta get on the highway.
I'm gonna tell my daughter about you, Blair, because she down there blazing the mic down in Atlanta, man. Janae Music.
What's up, man?
Yeah, Janae Music. She down there doing her thing. Sing and rap. Yeah, she sing and rap.
She nice.
Yeah.
Well, connections told her to come through one night, man. Stage served, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. My man. And you said
I put artists. Yes.
Okay, I'll get with Boo and connect you guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man. No doubt, bro.
Yeah,
no doubt.
For sure.
Yeah, she is nice. When I say nice, yeah, she got the gift. So, cousin, I'm glad you called in, man. You done made my day, man. I was getting worried. I said, it looked like you might not make it.
Yeah, man, it's been one of them days, man. I've been ripping and running all day, with my job here in Atlanta, man. I had some things to do way on the south side of Atlanta. This traffic is crazy, so I was in traffic for like 2 hours, so that's why I'm running late. But yeah, so I'm gonna call in, man. Let me call in while I'm driving over here, man. Say what's up.
Man, We're glad you
We
did.
appreciate you. We appreciate
Make
you.
it in there
Is there
safe, man.
anything that you want to tell where they can find you on social media or anything that, let the people know?
Yeah, it's on Comicville Live on Instagram and Chris Ledbetter on Facebook. Comicville on Facebook. That's it, man. That's all I have. I got a thread, Comicville on thread. But I don't really Comicville on Twitter, on TikTok, but not too much activity on those social media sites, man. So yeah, you can follow me on Facebook, Chris Ledbetter, man, or Instagram is Comicville Live _live.
Excellent.
Excellent, man.
All
Thanks,
right.
cuz, man. Love you, man.
Thanks for tapping in, Chris.
Hey, man, love you guys too, man. Put God first, keep grinding, man. Keep doing what you love, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I'm proud of you, cuz. Thank you for the opportunity, man. Thank you for the 15 minutes of fame.
Well, I ain't seen you. You
You
say
said
you
you
had a
got
strong
strong 15 minutes.
I ain't seen you in person in a long time. So, man, we gotta make a trip or
Hey,
something.
well, last time you see me, I came to you, so it's time for you to come to Atlanta now, bro.
Fair exchange, no robbery.
When you coming down to the A?
It'll be soon, man. It'll be soon. It'll be soon.
I
God
heard
willing.
that before. I done heard that.
He said it'll be soon, not when the sun goes down.
God willing, very soon, man.
That's what's up, man. But yo, man, I wish everybody holiday season is coming up. Wish everybody healthy and wealthy and a prosperous holiday season, man. So, and you guys keep doing what you love, man. It was great talking to you guys. I appreciate you for breaking off.
Have a great show tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Bust a rib, break a leg, all that.
Don't break a leg.
Don't break a leg.
But break a leg. Hey, look. Don't break a leg, but break a leg.
Yeah. Don't break your leg.
All right, man. Love you, man.
All right.
Yeah, so that's my cousin Chris Ledbetter, man, on Comicville, man. He takes that thing all over the country, like he said.
All the time, yeah.
All the time, man. And I remember when he had Joe Toy as the host.
Yeah,
for
I
that
actually
show.
was on a show with
Yeah,
Chris in
yeah.
2019, and but he's right. In 2018, that's another reason I was like not even thinking about comedy. I ended up in Woodbridge, and it was Christopher, and I always call him Christopher. I'm sorry, y'all. It was Chris, and it was Tina Graham,
Okay.
which I think Tina Graham had brought. What's the show back in the day where Bernie Mac and them was on?
The
Bernie Mac show.
No, the comedy joint back in the
Oh,
day.
King's Comedy.
It's another one. I'm
Jeff
sorry.
Comedy
Jeff
Jam.
Jam Comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chris
Jeff Comedy.
and Tina works together a lot, but she brought a lot of comics on the show.
Okay.
So I just so happened to support a friend going to Woodbridge,
Okay.
and I met him there. I actually didn't really meet him, but I love his energy and his spirit, and I would to support somebody, but he had like 40 comics on the show. And Lenny,
Laughing
Lenny
Yeah.
was like, I saw you, I did 3 minutes somewhere in 2018, just out of nowhere. And he was like, you need to go up there. And I was like, what? I ain't never think about no comedy. But when I went out there, Christopher was there, and he was like, it was like, you should let her go up. And I was like, nah, I go to. He was like, well, she's scared. She don't need to go. That's how he is, though. But he'll push you, in the right direction. Either.
So let me
Yeah,
say
so that's how
let me
I
say
do
this for our news train of thought. We was talking about a gift to those people being blessed to call people like tonight we was gonna have, they had shows though, and one lady couldn't make it. Chi was gonna be here tonight. Yeah, but she said she had a rough day at work. And I picked the phone up and I talked to, for this show, I talked to several prominent comedians in the DC area. I talked to Mike Brooks, right? I talked to the Green Line, my man Joe Jackson, right? And I talked to Chris Thomas.
Yeah.
I talked to Chris Thomas the other day. He was out of town doing something with the guy named Michael Hawk. What's his name? The dude that talk real fast.
I gotta think of this one. I don't know.
Collier.
Michael Collier.
Yeah, he was doing a show with Michael Collier out of town. I think it's in Texas somewhere.
Okay.
And but he answers his phone.
Yeah.
So guys like that, every time I call, they'll answer the phone and they'll know who you are. Hey, boo. So that means he took time to put it in his thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff, that inspires me. Not the fact who they are, but it's that they are not so arrogant.
Right.
And they'll pick the phone up. You know, you'll call somebody, they'll pick it up for you. That's
Yeah,
you know.
who's real, like you were saying earlier in the show.
I called her, and me and her ain't talked in a while.
Yeah.
She said, "Sure, I'll do it for you."
But you know what? You know who's real, and
I would like for her to give us take us out on 3.
We got more minutes.
Oh, when we end, can you give us some?
Give her a little
Do
short.
something.
3 minutes.
oh my
You had a
goodness.
strong 3 minutes. I heard you had a strong 3
But you
minutes.
know what?
Now you should
No,
start
we
now.
talk about
Go ahead,
it,
start
but
now.
say
Give us
it
one
ain't-
now.
If it ain't clean, it ain't clean.
We don't need no clean.
Nope.
This a growth for
It's a
her.
growth for her.
We've had some transactions. We've had some.
You know what I'm saying?
So
We had a lot.
we've
y'all.
had a lot. So we need to.
They got the fans waiting outside the door for Taylor and me.
I'm gonna
The
be.
table ain't even clean.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Corporate deal. Who comes to a comedy? Who comes on a live YouTube as a comedian and don't
give
have
us
3
something.
minutes? Don't give us
I'm
something.
gonna tell you
Don't put
something.
on
So that
a
night-
I get paid
that,
for 3 minutes. I
That
get
night-
paid for
oh,
I get paid.
well, the payment, guess what? It's
It's coming.
advertising.
The check in the mail.
It depends. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's like a difference. I could give you whatever, but it's
Give
a
me whatever
difference
then.
when you on stage. You got that mic.
Right.
It's like you turn into
Yeah.
bam. You know, you own it. Whatever. So I will tell you what I may talk about, but I'm not gonna do that right tonight. Most of the time, I'm talking about politics.
Okay.
Whether it's the president or whether it's dating. I got a lot of stories with dating.
What's that one?
Yeah, it's somebody.
I'm a
There's
dater.
a sister at home
Oh, that's a
tonight
dating
whose
one?
heart
I'm a
may.
dater.
There's a sister at home
I'm
tonight whose
dating
heart may be
I'm
broken.
trying to tell you,
I'm dating Nate over here.
I'm so trashy. Y'all will be like, oh, I mean, we can talk about blessings and all that. Look, I'm trashy.
Girl,
I can be
look.
trashy.
Girl,
Nate
this is
Jenkins
Well, so,
over
let
here.
me clear something first. Let me clear something.
And I'm gonna tell you
Earlier on
why.
Sunday, I go give a word of
Right. I was
God
just praising
to
the Lord
the
the other
man.
day.
But the thing about it is,
And I'm
God
a
know your heart.
teacher.
Right.
But I'm a teacher though. At the end of the
Ain't
day,
none of your 5-year-olds
I don't
watching
care
us
what my
right now.
students do. Their parents follow me.
They follow you?
Yeah. No, you know what I'm talking about. You got jokes. It's in the family.
I just know that there's probably a sister at home
Somebody out there
whose
following
heart
you?
is broken and she might not go to church. She might not go on anything else. But in this moment, she
Uh-oh.
might need some laughter to stir her soul, to
Come
take the sting off,
I
to break the
agree.
yoke. So I think you can give us 1 minute and we can
They
donate
can come out to
5.
my show on Saturday.
I tell you what she
I'm
can be
gonna
funny at.
in DC,
Tell me something about,
and we gonna go from there.
tell me something
Tell us where
about
your show
Where
is.
your show
her
is.
children. Tell me
That's on
something.
Saturday.
Tell me
Yeah.
something about
Where the
you
show
being
gonna
a
be?
teacher and funny
You know what?
as you are, but you got to be different with the children.
Only thing I could probably tell y'all, I'm not gonna do it tonight, cause my students do follow me. So
When
Cause
you're
I'ma
a cool
tell you,
person, they
cause
won't
their
gravitate
parents,
to you.
yeah, their parents follow. Like they'll
They never
FaceTime
seen none of
me.
your
Yeah, I understand that, though. I
But my
understand that.
students do. They be like, Mr. Keisha, we seen you on Instagram. It was on my mother's phone last night. I was like, well, what you see? But it's nothing bad, you know what I mean? But they do though. So I'm dedicated to that. But I agree with you too. You want to hear what you want to hear. But y'all gotta come out. You gotta come out and see.
Where you gonna be
So
at?
Saturday I'm in 6007 Georgia Avenue,
Okay.
Washington D.C. I was just on
Back
Georgia
home.
Avenue.
Back home.
That's why I was so pumped earlier.
Yeah.
Because I was just on
gotta go to
Georgia
work.
Avenue, right?
Were you outside on Georgia Avenue?
outside.
Oh, I thought you know,
I was
on
outside.
Georgia, because I know they still be transactional. Right around the pit house, like they
But,
up in there, Park Road up in there. You know what I'm saying? Transactional around there,
What? But the
She
place
said she
I
on
was
Georgia Avenue. I'm trying to find out how much. You know what I'm saying? Where they at?
at- No, but let me tell you,
You got transaction.
You know what I'm saying? Transaction. She got the dress on. I figured she going to Georgia Avenue tonight.
You got a little chain.
If you ain't driving, I got a truck.
let me tell you the crazy thing about Saturday for real. It's in a barbershop, y'all.
Oh, man.
And we did it last month and it was cool, but it was children in there too.
Uh-oh.
So remember you asked me about what do I say if it's kids involved.
Yeah.
I really respect children.
Yeah,
That's why I'm an
absolutely.
educator.
Yeah.
I really take that to
I can
heart.
see
So I love that. I'm about my students for real.
Yeah.
So we'll be back there this Saturday. But it was cool last month. I'm excited because I'm back here in DC, DMV area.
On the
I
man
went to
and
middle
D
school right
Biz
here
show.
across the street,
Right
Eleanor
on.
Roosevelt.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like bringing back everything back to
Yeah.
me. I just lost a childhood friend I
What's
grew
up?
up with right here, Spring Hill Lake.
Spring Hill Lake.
yeah.
Shout out to Spring
Hill
Hill Lake.
Lake.
Spring Hill Lake.
Give us your time. Give us your Instagram.
Oh, I
We need your
absolutely.
show time.
Hold on, let me stop something. I gotta address something. The elephant is a big elephant. You want to get on Man in the Mirror? You want to come out the next time?
Come on,
Yeah,
get
I'll
in
come
my
back the
spot.
next time.
You should. I might have to come over here tonight.
Yeah,
But tonight I'm a co-producer.
Okay, they gonna be like, who's in the background?
I
Y'all
love
don't see
it.
the all
so
the
you gonna be
comments.
like the producer of the couch?
Okay, so can the people see you? Hold up, you want a joke? I give you a joke. But can the people see you?
Can people see me?
Yeah, because they want to.
I can show them
see
my
your hair.
Oh, I'll show them my hair. I think I sent it to the. I sent it to the
You
producer.
did.
Okay. I sent it to him to post on the to split the screen.
Okay.
We're talking about barbershops. I was in a
Yeah.
barbershop. The young man is a mental health advocate.
Aw.
The name of his shop is Clean Cut Grooming Studios, and he advocates for Black men in mental health.
That's
His name is
great.
Eric, and he's phenomenal.
Right.
And he's, his story is amazing, and I think you should connect with him because
Oh,
his
good.
space is very nice, and he creates an opportunity for art to emerge in the sanctuary of hair.
But you know, one thing that we all have the common denominator that everyone in this room has.
Talent.
No, service to others.
Oh, there you go.
That's what we all do.
And we all
Like-
service based.
Yeah, we all service based. I work in the recovery and mental health field, so I've been doing that for a while. You got somebody?
No, we gotta wrap up.
Oh no, we got
5 minutes.
no, we got
Right.
10 minutes.
It's 95
We got 10 minutes,
I
man.
ain't got
I need all mine. We got 10 minutes now. Brian, no, we got 10 minutes. We start 7:05. We end at 9:05. I'm going by this clock. We got 10 minutes.
Got
Now.
9 now.
That ain't 9. That's 8:56. That ain't 9.
trying to get some free jokes. Y'all tripping.
That ain't 9, Nate.
What ain't?
8:56 ain't 9
How
o'clock.
much
I
money?
said we got 9
So where's
minutes.
your show at on
Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday.
The name of the barbershop,
Yeah.
the time, and is there a ticket price?
Yeah, so real
We
quick,
all have.
anybody can follow me on I am KEI__, or the
Wait, slow.
or Kiki.
I am.
Key. Yeah, so it's KEI. So I am and then KEI_, or on Facebook. I'm still part of the old head generation, but Kiki KEI. Y'all can follow me. I don't know why.
Your
but
Instagram?
I'm on Instagram. Yeah.
I am
You on
Key.
it?
She said that.
Young man.
I'm about to call you young man.
And your show is where?
This show is in DC on Saturday on Georgia Avenue, and I'll give the information to again tomorrow. Get an award and for theater. I'm excited about that.
But what's the name of the venue
The,
on
the
Saturday?
venue on Saturday, y'all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get there. It's just
You gonna ride down Georgia Avenue?
It's just like barbershop.
Come on down Georgia Avenue. You see that blue dress. Pull
I'm
over.
showing the flight right here.
You can't see
And
it.
then one of the comedians that's on there was in the Olympics.
You gotta talk it.
Yeah.
Y'all can come to 6307
Oh,
Georgia
man,
Avenue,
Paige on
Washington,
there?
DC. Yeah, I'm on
My man, who on there with you?
everybody. Miss Chocolate.
6307. What time?
It said actually it's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah. 2:30 in the afternoon, and then
Send me the text. I'll post it.
I absolutely. Then
Send me
I'll
the
be
flyer.
back out this way in DC again. The show we just did on Saturday. That's not in the barbershop, but
Okay.
I'll send you what I
Well, we coming to the end part because we got some things we gotta play. DJ.
Hold on.
What?
He can ready to post something.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I haven't got it yet.
Go out.
Just
Then-
go ahead and wrap it
But
up.
what's the thing she had for me real quick? What was that?
Oh, the song, his theme
Oh,
song.
yeah,
What's
that's
And I'll
favorite
show
song?
him
This
my
one
hair.
bust out the
Yes,
thing.
please.
I don't want to be in the front. I can just walk and just
Yes,
in front of the camera.
Everybody look at her. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Turn,
You
do
gotta
profile.
turn,
There you go.
yeah.
Turn the other way. There you
Yeah, that's
go.
mad.
Go ahead and hit
That's-
out.
that's
Go,
all
man.
right.
Go ahead, man. Take us
That's-
out.
I
Take us
like
out.
that.
We got 7 more minutes.
Yeah, let's go take us out.
And happy birthday to
Say
you.
bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Go ahead.
All right.
That's clean cut.
We
Clean
get
All
cut.
right, look here. We'll be back next week.
Next month, we'll put
Same.
the theme song.
Same bat time, same bat channel. right here, last Thursday of the month, Man in the Mirror.
We want to thank the
All right.
guests for
We
coming
wanna
out.
Thank the guests for coming out. Miss Kiki, Miss Cola, Mr. Keon,
Also, go
and
by
as
name.
always,
You go by Kiki.
Go by
he
Kiki.
go, oh, we got Kiki and Kiki. They just keep keying around this motherfucker. Kiki.
That's what they call
That's
laughing.
what they call laughing, right?
Don't they call laughter Kiki?
They just keep keying out
They
here.
got Kiki.
Yeah, just Kiki. Take us out, DJ.
If I wasn't up there